God, you are good. God, you are good. You've been better to me. I can't praise you enough. I owe you my life. I can't praise you enough. Even if I try, 'cause you've been so good to me. God, you are good. God, you are good. God, you are good. You've been better to me. I can't praise you enough. Welcome, welcome, Just Jazzy. Are you up because you went to bed early? Or are you up for some other reason? I can't praise you enough. I owe you my life. I can't praise you enough. Even if I try. Yeah, 'cause you've been so good to me. So, Lord, you are good. You've been so good. Lord, you are good. You've been better to me. I can't praise you enough. I owe you my life, and I can't praise you enough. Even if I try. This is like one of the cutest things I got. I went to visit a church, and this was like one of the visitors' gifts. And I'm not even sure where they got it. Someone said they probably came from the Dollar Tree, but this is like the best little thing. You see what it says? It says, "Give it to God." It's just one of those little boxes that look like that mint. What you call it? Altoids, like Altoids. But then when you open it, what's inside is this little cute pencil. Like my daughter used to love these mechanical pencils. I still think this is her pencil of choice. And then it has these little cute little papers. And then for me, I have written all these little notes. All of these little notes. And then I go back in and I edit them as things go by. That's exactly what I needed to read. What did you read? But anyway, this is something that you can do on your own. Things that we need to give to God. And I've gotten a lot of things at different churches when I've been in. But it's like, oh yeah, give it to God. There are a lot of things that we try to handle by ourselves, but we can't. We cannot. There's a song, give it to Jesus. Give it to him. Give it to Jesus. I can't remember the words right now, but it was a song we used to sing years ago. But yeah, it's another day. Hola, Juan Hernandez. Oh, hello. Because for some reason, some people come in and they start thinking that I'm going to continue to speak Spanish when I have no idea about Spanish. I just know a few words. So welcome, Juan Hernandez. It is 3:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this winter storm watch morning. The rain is pouring. It's very cold. And this is Florida I'm talking about. Good morning, under duress. Have you been here before? Your name does not ring a bell. Your channel name. I finally finished this bottle of water. I'm doing good so far. And I went to the doctor yesterday, and he's like, you need to drink 64 ounces of water. Chicago in the house. All right, Chicago. Chi-town. When I went to Chicago years ago, was there something about Chicago? Maybe I went to the wrong part of Chicago, but it was so gray in the winter. So gray. You found my channel? Well, thank you for finding my channel. Hot? No, it's not hot. It's cold here. But anyway, I've been trying to drink my water like the doctor said. He said I have to drink a lot of water, drink a lot of water. And I keep failing. Oh, you're flipping through live streams? Well, sometimes this morning, what's up, Teddy? Sometimes in the morning I'm on early. 64 ounces is a half a gallon. I never thought about that. But that's a lot of water. I barely finished this in one day. And that's bad, I know. Alex, my day is going pretty good so far. Whoa, yep, that's why I don't miss being up there in Michigan. I used to live in Michigan back in the day. The wind chills are 4 bottles of water. Nope, don't even. I could, like I said, I could barely finish this. This is like 1 bottle and 1.5 bottles of water. No habla español. No habla español. Didn't even take that in high school. I took French, so no. I usually drink over a gallon per day between the water and coffee. Wow. I don't know if coffee counts. Like my doctor told me yesterday, he said, water. He said, water. He said, cranberry juice is good, but water. There's nothing like water. Yeah, I have a new doctor. He seems interesting. It's so funny. He came in. Most doctors come in and say their name. He literally walked up to me with this very pleasant face and showed me his badge. I was like, okay, that's different. But I guess he wanted to make sure that I could read his name and not assume. So he actually came up and he said, I am. And he showed me his badge. And then he pointed to his name. I was like, oh, he must be a teacher. He acts like a teacher. Okay, Miss, I'm not sure. My bad. Let me not get in trouble this morning by assuming. Coffee is a diuretic, but back to what the doctor who knows, the specialist I went to yesterday. Water is water. Coffee is coffee. I don't need a diuretic. I don't know. But anyway, water. Like he said, water. He said, you can drink the cranberry juice, but water. He's kept saying it. Water, we still need water. I understand what you're saying. People have their different choices, but water. Could I pronounce what though? A lot of things are a gift from God. Could I pronounce what? Just Jazzy. Could you pronounce it though? Pronounce what? Okay, under duress. Duress. It's just water with a bean infusion. You know, it's amazing how people justify what they want, right? We all do it. I'm just telling you about my journey. That right now my doctor is telling me that I need to drink more water, which I already know. You know, I ended up in the hospital because I was dehydrated. Did you know that like dehydration can lead you to having a heart attack? Did you know that? I learned that the hard way. I had 2 ambulance rides on the same day. I felt like I was about to die on the same day. So I kind of take, you might be joking, but right now I'm not joking. I'm trying to follow doctor's orders and do better. And water is what it is. You need water. There's no replacement for water in all seriousness. You know some of those doctor names. Oh, his name is Kama. Kama. It wasn't a hard name, but he seemed like maybe he's autistic. And I'm serious. There are different spectrums of autism. And to me, just watching his mannerism, he seemed like a high functioning autistic person. And the way he spoke gave me that idea as well. But he seems very versed. He actually wrote down everything I said. I watched him write it down. So he got my plus check off. Gotta keep it in check. That's right, Teddy. Water is literally the source of hydration that our lives depend on. Exactly. Teddy knows what I'm talking about. So you can joke about, oh, I'm drinking wine or I'm drinking this, I'm drinking that. Okay, go right ahead. But after being in the hospital for something that I probably could have avoided, I don't know. Some things are hereditary rather. But I'm not even claiming hereditary because I'm trying to break the generational curses that are trying to plague the family. My mom is not even as sick as I am. I have more problems. My mom really has no problems. I got all the problems. I got them from the other people. My mom just tested her eyes and they told her that her eyes are the best eyes they've seen with somebody her age. I can't. My mom sees better than me at her age. I can't hardly see. She could walk around without glasses. I gotta keep glasses glued to my face. But she also makes better health choices than I do. Generational health legacy. I hear you, but I'm breaking that cycle. They're not gonna bury me from a stroke or no. Um. Well, okay. Well, I live in the country and I actually have well water. We can drink our well water, but we kind of just don't. I don't even know why we really stopped. But I bought this thing from Timu because they have these water filtration things. Timu has a good price. I'm actually sleeping on a Timu mattress. I've gotten Timu overload. Yep, I actually bought a Timu mattress. It actually came. It comes in a and it come. Oh, look who just came in. Good morning, my favorite Chow. It actually comes like compressed, and then when you open it, it just kind of goes. Poof. But yeah, this mattress is so comfortable. It's like been a game changer. No profanity in here, Teddy. How you gonna come in here talking about what now? But no profanity in here, my. I guess you my brother. Keep the profanity out of here, thank you. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. You sound like somebody else I know, but we're not gonna address that. What's up, Fred from Southern Indiana? 2 degrees. I'm freezing here in Florida. Why do I look like a rich girl, Teddy? I buy what I can afford. There's nothing wrong with buying stuff from Timu. I check the reviews, and if I like what the reviews say, I'm gonna get it. You must be rich, since you're gonna use that expression talking about that cheap beep. I don't feel like it was cheap. It was something that I could afford. If it was something that I can afford, I'm not gonna shop where I can't afford. That's not what I do. I'm a practical girl. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Get some sleep. You get some sleep, Chaway. And once again, don't come in here trying to tell me what to do. All right, under duress. I hear you. But I understand what you're saying. I am always careful about what I purchase. Come on now. Be careful with that cheap beep. Okay, I hear you. Just because you're a New Yorker doesn't mean you have to act like the New Yorkers. The New Yorkers. I come from the hood. I was raised in a little hood town. I don't walk around acting like that and cussing. I used to cuss back in the day when I was a little teenager because I hung around people who had made bad choices and I just started copying them. Don't identify yourself by a place and feel like you have to be a part of it. You don't. So come on now, Teddy Burgess. I could start cursing right now, but what good is it? I just don't see the necessity of it. But that's just me. You get what now, Chowé? You know it. Don't even come here with that nonsense. Don't even come. I went to bed and left the nonsense with you in the live. Now you waking up, coming right back with the same nonsense. Make it make sense. Everybody is not disloyal. Everybody is not unfaithful. I feel like you might be talking about yourself, and I pray that you'll turn over a new leaf. But don't come in my comments with that this morning. I'm not even in the mood for it. Yes, Teddy, I understand what you're saying. A lot of things have dangerous chemicals because they're making out of toxic things just to make a buck. I understand. Thank you. They don't do quality checks. I thank you so much for caring enough to share that. I really do. But it still goes back to the fact that I'm only going to buy what I can afford. I bought many expensive mattresses, but this go round, I was like, I'm not about to spend no thousands of dollars on a mattress. I just don't want to. And so far, I have not had any illnesses, even though they may be long term. I don't know. But I've rested well. I don't smell anything that's toxic on my mattress. So far, I feel like I'm good. If I'm not good, then I guess I'll find out. Thank you for recognizing that this is my house. This is my house and you're just a visitor. That's so well said. I don't know. I just don't like it. Like I said, I used to cuss like a sailor once upon a time when I was a teenager, but I've grown up and I've grown wiser. And I guess it's because of some of the things that I've been through. And one thing I really don't like hearing is when a person feels like a person will only listen when they're speaking vulgarly and cursing them out, and they seem like a person can't hear correction unless they're blurting out bad words. I can hear you. You don't need to speak to me derogatorily or using profanity before I listen or before your point is heard. But some people were raised that way. I wasn't raised that way. You know what I mean? Some people were raised that way. I was not raised that way. So here we go. Yesterday, one of my 2 year olds in my classroom, he was saying to, not to me, because he knows better. Like, don't even come to me with that foolishness. He was saying, kiss my beep, kiss my beep, kiss my beep. So I walked over to my little friend. I'm like, excuse me? Then he looks at me because I'm a sister. Yeah, I'm a sister. But he wasn't saying it to a sister. And I was like, excuse me. Then he looks at me like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble because Miss Vita just came up. Yeah. And I need to talk to his mama, but that's like talking to the wind, but I'm going to talk to her when I see her. Because I actually left him in the building because I had to go to the doctor yesterday. But you got the little 1 year olds and the 2 year olds. All they're doing are repeating what they heard in their environment, whether it was in music, on TV, or out of their mama or whoever mouth. What 1 year old, and I'm talking about 1 year olds, coming in and saying all these words, and then they look around like, well, I heard mama say it. I heard daddy say it. I heard it in the car in the music while we were jumping and dancing. It gives you a whole different vibe when you hear a 1 year old coming out with that stuff because you have led them by example. And then they come to school and telling it to their teachers because they feel like, let me see if it works here. When mommy said it seemed to work, let me try to make this word work. But anyway, you're not for real, Chowie. If you're for real, then go back and watch all of my content. I've explained many times why I get up. And I don't feel like repeating myself, Chowie. Go back and watch the content. I need watch hours. I've talked about that numerous times. Go back to the original videos way down at the bottom. I've went to bed. I slept. But anyway, thank you for respecting the house. What's up, Destiny? What do you mean by those not allowed to be here? My rule of thumb is everybody's allowed to be here. But when you come in and you start harassing or bullying or whatever in the comments, then that's when you cross the line. And I don't know what you mean by your comment, but I always say that everybody's welcome here as long as they're respectful. Respectful. Everybody, and I mean everybody. Everybody. Because I'm building community. That's the purpose of this live, building community. Everybody's welcome until they act inappropriately. And then my moderators and I will show them what we think, how we feel about that. But yeah, so I don't know what that exactly means, but yeah, they need parents from the 70s and 80s. They probably do. A lot of them have very young parents. So it is what it is. Yes, you think you slept, Destiny? You mentioned ages. The ages you mentioned should not be on live in general. No, I'm talking about the people in my class. I'm a preschool teacher. Oh, well, you know that there are people that get on YouTube and they create accounts using fake birthdays. Because I have a lot of little people that come through my comments because they say they're on their mother's channel and they're probably not, but every now and then. But I keep my words family oriented. That's another reason. But yeah, I'm a preschool teacher, and right now I have 1 year olds and 2 year olds in my classroom. I'm just telling you what's happening on the streets in real time. But actually, everybody's not an adult, but it's okay. Because that moderator that's talking, she's not an adult. But she's one of those people that's been forced to be an adult because I feel like, and I'm going to be honest, her parents are giving her too much on her plate, but that's not my house. And like I said, I'm just a visitor, but I'm just giving my opinion. Some teenagers have more on their plate than they need. I'll just say that. Okay. You singing this morning, Choway? What are you doing up? You're the one that's in Houston, Texas, not me. At least it's closer to the sunrise. You still back there around 3 a.m. Yeah, we can always just hope for the best. And that's the same thing I was talking about on my other channel before I came over here because I have a channel that's called Breaking and Healing. And we can always hope for the best and choose positivity over negativity. Mm-hmm. You and this friend of yours, you be careful with this friend that's causing you not to be sleeping and being up all times of night, young lady. Because sleep is important. You might be young now, it may seem like fun, but you better learn how to take your butt to bed. Miss Destiny. Mm-hmm. All right, the light of prayer. Y'all distracted me. I got to read from a little book. Somebody needs to hear something positive, so here we go. The positive word says, I read that already. This is a Dollar Tree book. Oh, be quiet. Father, your purpose for me is like buried treasure. Each step in life I take uncovers more of the mysterious and exciting blessings you have set out for me. And you know that all things work together for the good, for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose. Yep. Romans chapter 8:28. Yeah, I was talking about that very same thing. Some people you got to separate yourself from. And friends is a word that some people loosely throw out there so quickly. I don't throw that word out there quickly. A person to me has got to show the value of friendship before you start calling them a friend. You call a person a friend, and they're really not a friend. They may be more of an associate or acquaintance. So it's like you got to be careful. A friend is that person that's going to ride with you. Like they say, they're going to ride with you. Some people like to say they're going to ride or die with you. They're there when it rains, when it pours, when the sun is shining, the good, the bad, the ugly. Those people that can be honest and upfront with you and still love you. You know, those kind of people. Not the people that just pop in and pretend, you know. You're back under duress? Yes, yes. Because there's no way I'm going to meet somebody this day and then I'm going to say tomorrow, oh, that's my friend. No, no, that's not my friend. I don't even know you like that. Thank you. Exactly. I'll be quick to say somebody's an associate or acquaintance. I don't want to sound funny, but I don't know you like that. How you going to be my friend? Exactly. But it's okay. You have to learn to speak your truth. Speak your truth. Because some people have grown up in a way, but just like Teddy just said, some people just so quick to just say, oh, that's my friend. Older people do it, especially younger people. They do it, but nah, I've grown to a point where I realize that I'm not going to label a person a friend. No, you got to show yourself to be friendly. No, 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 no. Uh-uh. But anyway, I'm waiting for the snow to come. Now I just checked my weather app. Now it's saying from 7 to 10 we're supposed to be having snow. At first it was saying 6 to 8. Now it's saying 7 to 10. And I'm a Floridian. I used to live up north, so it's not like I'm a stranger to snow. But I'm back in the Sunshine State and I'm ready to see some snow today. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we give power to some of the wrong things sometimes, which often diminishes with something like age. You're right. Exactly. Left them in the darkest hour. You got that right under duress. Yep. Putting a lot of things in proper place, not just that word, but you're exactly right. Right doing. And let me put the book up because not that I'm getting paid, but I'm just sharing what has been a blessing to me. Do you guys follow the motivational minister? Some of you guys do, but this is one of his books that I'm reading. I'm on day 22. I need to watch the video from yesterday because he also puts up a video. But the motivational minister, he's on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube like me. Like me, like me. Yeah. But he's more serious about his content because he posts like post, but I don't even be posting like that. But anyway, you recommend I recommend all Bibles, but I also recommend the fact that you read something that you can understand. Like I read the Clear Word Devotional Paraphrase. And unfortunately, my professor who wrote that book passed away on January the 11th this year. He was an awesome man. I always enjoyed his classes. I went to a private church school and I enjoyed his religion classes. I wasn't judging you, Teddy. And if you felt that way, my apologies. Yeah, he was an awesome guy. I think I don't know. I need to go back and look up his birthday, but I'm pretty sure he was probably maybe like 104 or 5 or something, because he's been living like forever. You know those people that's like you see them and they're just forever there, and you know they're already in their upper years, and he just lived. Because even when I thought he had died, when I looked it up, he was still alive. I was like, wow. Some people just live for a long time. I think my mom is going to make it to 100 too. I pray she does and beyond. My mom is very healthy, but that doesn't mean anything. Any of us can go at any time, but that's just real life. God's words don't change. You're right. Whoever said about the King James Version, some people just can't read and understand that. So you really want to read something that you can understand. So for my devotional purposes. I like to read the clear word. Some people like to read the message Bible. I mean, the message, I don't know if it's the message Bible, but the clear word is written from the King James Version because he wrote it so that his children, when they were young, could understand the Bible. And like he often said, it's not for doctrinal study or whatever. It's just simply what it says for devotional purposes so that you can read it and comprehend what you're reading. But to each his own. I mean, I have many versions here right under my arm and my little bookshelf by my bed. I hear you. I didn't say that. Someone else said that. I didn't say that. But like I said, read what you can understand. Some people don't want to read the Bible, and that's their choice as well. Go to Godfrey then. Bye, Yahweh. Didn't he have that translation made for his own royal purposes? Honestly, I don't know the history. I'm not going to pretend to know. But it sounds like that would be about right. I think everybody has made different versions for their own purposes. That's why there's so many versions out there, I guess, right now. And some of them are not the best translation. Everybody's got their opinion. Coogee, sweet candy. Oh, shucks, I don't became sweet candy. Well, good morning, Coogee Wilkins. How you doing? Are you sending? No, I'm sending you away. You already know you make me work hard when you come in, Yahweh. I don't have no problem telling you my associate on YouTube, my YouTube associate. You just said Godfrey was live, so if you are so excited that Godfrey is live, then go get on Godfrey's live. See you next time. Thank you for coming in and provoking my brain. Okay, then go to the hard work that you like. I'm off work, and you know me. I'm just straight chilling and doing what I do. You already know how I do. Get out of here, Yahweh. You make my head hurt, and I'm not trying to be funny. You're contrary, and I mean that with all love and respect. Sometimes I just don't have the energy for you, and I've told my moderators that sometimes we got to watch you. I know you're off. A lot of us are off. I know that Houston is shut down because I can see that on the TV, unless you're lying about your location. We're shut down too for the most part, and we're in Florida, so I can imagine. And snow already fell for you guys, right? But some people are draining, and I don't mean it in a negative way, but you come through the comments and you just make things difficult when you come in, Yahweh. You do. You do make me think. I feel like I learn from you. And that's one reason why I get on social media, because you learn so much from a lot of people. You learn cross-culturally. It's amazing to be able to talk to so many people from different walks of life. Some people teach you things and some people don't teach you things, but I try to learn from each person. And you have taught me that I got to have a lot of patience to deal with some people, and I'm not trying to be funny. I promise you I'm not. Yeah, you teach people all right. Your personality is a very good lesson. Your leg is driving. I got to get ready for work soon. What the world? You must not live where the snow is, Teddy, or all this ice that's happening. You must live where there's none of that. Or unless you're a medical person or something that's got to go out there in the trenches. I'm being nosy now. I saw the people in California on the Weather Channel. They had on like little short sleeves, so I know California's not cold. They said it didn't appear to be cold out there with all those fires. Nika, where's my moderator, Nika? Are you in the trenches in the background? You got to rescue me. Rescue me, Nika. My moderators need to wake up. I'm too early for most of my moderators. Well, maybe not. Some of them hide in the background till you cross the line. But anyway, there's snow all over the place. This city don't stop because it's cold. I wish. Oh, okay. Well, you be safe out there, Teddy. It's a jungle out there. Oh, okay. Are you a truck driver? I'm being nosy. Cause yesterday you were saying something about you were driving, but you shouldn't be texting and driving. I'm just saying, unless what you call it, voice texting or voice speaking or whatever you call it on your device. I hope that you're not actually holding the phone in your hand, typing all that stuff or swiping. If you're a swiper, but you can't swipe on Apple. You can swipe on Android. I'm an Android girl. That's one thing about Apple, as far as I know. You can't swipe on Apple devices. Why? Bye. Ciao. See you next time. Oh, okay. No snow but cold. All right. Well, you be careful out there. Stop texting and driving. I was in truck driving school years ago. Sometimes I wish I had followed through, but for circumstances and drastic life changes, I decided to get out of truck driving school. I was almost done too, but I got on out of there. Missouri. I've been to Missouri too. Missouri, Missouri, Missouri. Missouri, Missouri, Missouri. 424 and the rain is pouring. There's no rain or anything on the roads, Coogee? Coogee Wilkins. Coogee Wilkins. If when you're in trouble and can't see your way, oh, look to Jesus, 'cause help is on the way. Oh, okay. Well, y'all already had the snowstorm. Didn't y'all have the snowstorm already like some days back? It's just now coming more south. It's like, coming down. Because if I'm not mistaken, you guys had it up there earlier, whatever days ago that was, and now y'all are doing better. Now we're getting the whatever that's going on right now. Help, help is on the way. Oh, help is on the way. Snow here is packed and becoming ice on the ground. I'm just curious. Being nosy once again, you must be like, are you like in the medical field? You're in some type of demanding service field? So you saying you're getting ready for work, and I'm looking at the clock and it's like 3 something in the morning. I don't think you told me where you live, but it's like it's early in the morning. So that's why I'm putting you in the medical field or some type of service related field that requires you to be going out super. I guess it could be hospitality and hotel and management and many other choices. I guess everybody is not a 8 to 5 or 7 to 3 person like me. Ah, okay. All right, systems engineer. Somebody's got to be in the background making everything tick, right? I'm from the East Coast, Maryland. Maryland in the hills. Okay. Sounds good. Yep, somebody's got to always be in the background doing the leg work. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Teddy Burgess. Where I heard that name at before, Burgess. I've seen that name somewhere along the way. Good morning. Welcome to the live. I need you to come in and represent yourself well. No profanity is ever welcomed here. I ask that you don't harass or bully people in the comments or approach me with all that nonsense, because ain't nobody got time for that. Thank you very much. Ain't nobody got time for that. Whatever happened to that lady that was talking about ain't nobody got time for that? She disappeared. When the rain starts getting quiet, that means that it has become snow. Now I've been up so long, now I'm ready to eat breakfast. Ah, exactly. The common tongue ain't the same all over. You got that right. But just think about it. Why are you saying that? Do you think it's cool to use profanity? Like I said, once upon a time, I used to actually. Can you imagine me cursing like a sailor? Like they say, cussing like an old sailor. Every other word you hearing a bad word. I used to do that, but I only did it because of the people that I hung around, and they thought it was cool. I just was around people that was just not making the best choices as a teenager. But when I look back in hindsight, it's kind of like, why was I even doing that? But it was all about pure. Not even, I wouldn't even call it peer pressure. It was more like just trying to be what they would say was cool by being bad. You know, that being bad kind of cool, but it's not a good thing. But yeah, whatever. I just don't see it necessary. I don't. But to each his own. I hear that. I got that. I got that. I get that. I get that. Like you said, different people come across with different things. I get that. I do. And the thing is, some people just speak that way, not necessarily because they're upset. They just speak that way, and I'm aware of that too. You know, they just open their mouth and they feel like, okay, this is how I talk. This is what I'm gonna say, and everything you hear, you know, they're smiling, but every word is coming out like beep 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 beep. You know, it is what it is. But I just rather not hear it. That's all. And thank you for respecting the channel and me. Thank you. Yeah. And you know what? It's kind of funny. There's a person that I actually told them point blank that I really don't like that. And they're trying to get closer to me, but you can't get closer to me if you're not going to understand that that really bothers me. And they just keep right on cussing. So I'm like, it's such a turnoff to me. Mm-mm. Nope. You'll like remain an associate like forever and always because I just can't deal with that in my private space. I can't. 'Cause I'm like, what's the reason for cussing? What you cussing for? Like, really? Like, why? But like you said, some people are that way, and especially when you're older and you're set in your ways, you don't just change. But I've expressed my truth and I've said what I said. I just can't deal with the cussing. I can't. I can't. It's like a deal breaker for me. Like, don't just be cussing in my face. Like, no, no, no. It's a deal breaker. You will forever be an associate. Oh, I hear you. I got you. I hear every word you're saying. I hear you. I'm just speaking about me. Like I said on my channel, I can only talk about me. I can't just like be with a guy that's cussing like that. Been there, done that, and it just mm-mm. Like I'm saying, like my mama can't bring that kind of guy to my mama because some people just can't be disrespecting and cussing in my mama's presence. So you think about that. I think about that kind of stuff. If you don't know when to talk, how you can't just be coming up in my mama's house cussing. I value the transfer of ideas too. You can relax and let go. Yeah, a lot of us let go differently, don't we? We do, we do. Yeah. I mean, the average person, like you said, they know when and where to do it. Because on some jobs, it's definitely not acceptable. You know? Yeah. But not going to bring you home. My mom is not one of those kind of people that you cuss around, even though some people's parents probably do a lot of profanity. But my mom, we don't do all that kind of stuff. Nah. Nah, nah, nah. But anyhow, to each his own. Respect due on all sides. The heat is beginning to take a toll on my nose. You know, all that heat. That's why I always try not to have the heat. Oh, you'll wait till you walk out and close the door, then you'll start back and resume it, huh? I hear you, because that's what people do. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, one word could get you in trouble. The power of the tongue. Power of the tongue is something. Ow. I actually have a virtual appointment this morning. My supervisor's so funny. She's like, now look at her. You don't even have to worry about coming out your classroom to make your call. So I can do my virtual appointment right here from my bed. Yep. Words can tear down or they can build up. Yep. Definitely saying the wrong thing could definitely put you in jeopardy. For sure. I thought you said you were getting ready to go to work, Teddy. Did it. Going to work. Did it. Wait a minute. What's going on here? If when you've done all you can. Oh, oh, look to Jesus. Here is on the way. If when you're in trouble and can't see your way, oh, look to Jesus and help is on. All right, I'm about to get out of here because I got to do my time today. Gotta do my time, do my time. Somebody has Photoshop. Why they don't just leave people alone? They don't Photoshop the lady's photo, got her looking like she's pregnant. And it's not even like that in the real video. Some content creators are just straight messy. But anyways, good people. Nice to meet you too, Teddy. I hope you come back through the community. Man, one word. Yeah. Sometimes I'm on really early. Depends on how much I've rested. I'll get on. Cool G, you gonna see me in the nest. All right. You be careful out there on the road, and I hope you stop texting and driving, because it's not safe, and you know it. But I hope you're using your voice thing, whatever you call it, voice texting. But I think I'm about to close my eyes and get some more beauty rest. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Who's Jamaican in the comments? Stand up for Jamaica. Hear the children crying. I was at the light yesterday and this car beside me was jamming some reggae. But it was one of those vehicles that had them super tires and they were up high. I was trying to see, I was like, who is that jamming that old school reggae up in there? But you'd be surprised, so many people listen to reggae. So I was trying to see if it was my people from another mother, another persuasion. Because a lot of people vibe to the vibes. My family come from that region, but different place. What you mean different place? Oh, you mean you're not from Jamaica, but they're from the Caribbean? Is that what you're trying to say? That region, but different place. Hear the children crying, one love. All right, one heart. Let's get together. Right? Well, I'm a believer in the fact that we can build community, just like my moderators that I've grouped together. They've been hand selected by me, of course. Don't know them from nowhere, but we're building community. All of us are very different, don't believe the same thing, but I know that it is possible to build community, even among differences. Because at the root of it all, we're all humans, right? At the core of every being, we're all just humans that want peace, love, and joy. And so that's all I'm trying to do with this channel for the most part. Build the community. That's why I say all people are welcome until they come in being disrespectful, harassing, or bullying. Those are things that will not ride over here. So if that's what you're coming in on and you want to come in with your racist bananas and and all that other kind of unnecessary stuff, then yeah, you got to get up out of here. We had to block a whole lot of people. I mean, a whole lot of people. So far, it's been kind of chill now, but there were some people that was just not on the right path. I'm like, no, mm-mm. No, thank you. There's this one guy. He used to always be on, and when I would come on this time of the morning, I try to give him the benefit of the doubt because you want to give everybody a chance. At least that's how I feel. Like they say, I give you just enough rope until you hang yourself. But some people come straight in the comments and you know exactly what they're about, and it's like you only say it about a couple of things, and it's like, okay, bye, 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 bye. Do you have content on your channel, Teddy Burgess? Are you a content creator? Or are you just a consumer of the content, a viewer, as I say, a YouTubee? Or are you a YouTuber? So I can go check your content out. I guess I could look that up myself, but that means I have to get on another device because I can't just tap on your name right here because YouTube doesn't have it set up that way. But let me go tap on your name and see what's what. Hear the children crying, one love. Da, 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 da. Nah, I'm not a creator. I'm just a voyager. No, you're a YouTubee. You're a YouTubee. That's what I call people. Hear the children crying. Would it be in the end? Alright. Let's get together and feel alright. That channel right there is my other channel. That's my other baby. That's the channel that I'm always talking about. That's where I talk about a lot of things that could be gory, a lot of traumatic things, a lot of abusive things. If that's you, then I want you to click on that channel and join me over there too. All right. Well, you don't. I'm not always here, but if you flip around this time, you might see me because I'm usually doing my thing this time of the morning. Yesterday I didn't get on till like 5:30, but I'm up today. Now you there you go again. I have 4 channels actually. It's like every channel that I ever created, like you change phones, like how I used to do in the back in the day, changing phones, forgetting your password, create another channel. So now I have 4, and all of them are functional. One is my deep thoughts, which is the lowest of my channels. One is for my dog. My dog is getting old, so I'm just creating memories for me. And for those who like dogs, they enjoy it too, but they're really for me in the long run. And then my Breaking and Healing channel, where I'm sharing my domestic violence journey and advocating for justice for all kind of things and whatever. So that's the passion behind the Breaking and Healing channel, because I know I'm not the only one that's dealing with abuse, trauma, and recovery and healing and yada 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 yada. So if you are on that tip, or you know someone who is going through something like that, then I encourage you to share one of my domestic violence videos, which I need to get back to posting that content. But yeah, the other channel is the one that I just dropped in the comments, that Breaking and Healing channel. That's me. That's me. I'm just over here trying to tap on Teddy Burgess from this phone in my hand. And you don't have content, just like you said. You don't have content. You need to get some content. You sound like you got a lot of wisdom to put out there. So put some content out there. And Coogee Williams, you got a big dog, but you don't have no content either. All right, who else is in the building? Who else is in the building? You guys with all this wisdom, y'all need to put out some content for the young people. If nobody else, put some wisdom out there. Some people need a whole lot of wisdom. They do. For real. If you don't do nothing else, drop some wisdom in the comments. I mean, wisdom in a channel. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. You never know who people are till you look at their channel, especially when they start posting stuff. Let me go back and check something. That's something that one of my moderators is good for. We always check about what somebody's doing on their channel. Not that we are no police or whatever, but you kind of figure out who people are when you see what they're doing on their channel. Yeah. Okay. All right. I had to check something, but it's all good. You're a consumer. Oh, looks like I've adopted another child. What is that, Melkor? I became your mom. Really? Just an account? You're just an account? Of course I can get serious again. Yeah, of course I can get serious again. Like they say, one monkey don't stop no show. This train gonna keep on. Healing takes time. And that's one thing that a lot of people don't do. Some people keep jumping from one ship to the other and they carry a lot of things that they need to take care of. Like they say, I've done my time, I've done therapy, I've done numerous things to get myself back on the right track. Yeah. Well, experience is the best teacher, isn't it? It is. I think so. I think so. I think so. I think so. All right. But anyway, once again, I'm about to go back to the beauty rest zone. The beauty rest zone. The beauty rest zone. I shall return. Whoever subscribed, thank you for subscribing. I want to be at 3K before my daughter's birthday. Her birthday is January 20th. That'd be a good present. I'm not that far. I can do it if I choose to do it. No problem. Peace, love, and joy always. And I'm going to be out of here myself. And you know what I say? You are special. And I don't mean special in a bad way, but you are unique. You're one of a kind. Walk in your purpose and act like you know. Act like you know. Represent yourself well. There's only one you. And until next time, bye for now. Bye.